Hello everybody, welcome back to Road to Master. I hope you're all having an amazing day. We're starting off with the white pieces here against a 1690 from Palestine. Let's start off with e4. Apologies if you can hear my laptop. It's going full pelt because I'm exporting the video I was on about yesterday. So it's a bit risky filming it at the same time. I think my laptop could potentially catch fire. But we do it anyway. So we've got a Sicilian and let's go here with knight f3. Okay, so we got a hyper accelerate dragon. Now, I'm not a big fan of any of the dragon stuff. Obviously they're good. I don't like going against them because it's just it's. I want to move in the center, if you get me. I don't like playing against these sort of semi-passive sort of things. So I usually go c3 and play it sort of like an Alapin. And the Alapin is sort of known as an anti-Sicilian anyway, so it's usually a good sort of default to fall back to if you ever sort of get into a position you're not a big fan of. So I think we can go bishop c4 here. Look at hitting that, maybe get the knight out. They're probably going to play e6. Yeah, or we could do the usual Alapin stuff of going knight f3, knight c2, and look for the d4 push. Those are our two options, I think. Or I guess we could d4 push straight away, but I sort of like playing with the c3 there. I find it very solid, so I don't know about that. Let's go knight a3, and then we can sort of see what they have in mind for us. Okay, so they're going knight there, and let's go knight c2 and just continue developing. I think bishop b5 here. There's no checks or anything. We're pinning the knight. We're looking for d4. We've got takes, and if they decide to take, so yeah, let's go with that. And this is looking pretty solid, I think. Yeah, that's something they can do, and sort of forcing us to take, I think. I think we have to really take. If we get chased, we've no longer got the c2 square to retreat back to. So we are getting trapped. So we either retreat now or trade off, I believe. Technically we do have that, but then there's nothing defending the bishop from the queen, so I think probably bishop takes is best move. Well, I doubt it's the best move, but we're gonna have to defend that, so I think we've got to go queen e2. D3 I don't want because we really want to go d4. Queen d2, bishop's coming in, but that's fine, I think. We need to castle as well. We might actually have to play d3 if the knight comes out, or we could push, which is an interesting option. Yeah, that is quite interesting, to be fair. They're playing very fast, so I think they know what they're doing. But then again, who really knows what their opponent's thinking? Should we push? Pushing looks not the worst. Push. Sorry about that. My other video just finished exporting, and it tends to just play itself after it's done. But that's good news. What were we doing? Yeah, we were thinking about pushing, or we just play that. I think probably d3 is safer. Castles. Bishop's coming there. And then we're going to have to play h3, unfortunately. We could maybe go knight there and hit the bishop. That could work. Castles, I think. Pretty sure. Maybe knight d3. Or e3, sorry. Hit the bishop. That could be quite nice. Apologies as well, I still very much have a bit of a cold. So if you hear me sniffling, then that's why. I'm sorry. There's not much I can do about it, unfortunately. Or do we push? We could get the rook out and just secure the e-pawn for the push. I'm worried about him playing or them playing. They play them. Worried about them playing e5. That looks a bit annoying. It's killing their dark square bishop though. Maybe then we go there and look for a push there. Get a rook in. Maybe that's not that bad. Maybe that's not that bad. I think definitely e5's coming. It's sort of too tempting to not play. E5 though, they've got a big hole with knight there though. I'm not quite sure what this is, to be honest. Do we want to push? Takes. Or do we do knight takes? Or do we push straight away? I feel like I've had this sort of position tons of times before. Back when I used to play the Alapin main opening. Maybe bishop there's alright, just supporting the e-push. It's getting kicked around with that though, with e5. Do we push first? Oh, it's so tempting. It's so tempting. They've got tons of well, do they actually have tons of discoveries? I don't know if they do. Maybe we push. Everything seems secure. Does it seem secure? Do we want to push d4 then afterwards? Oh, let's push. Let's push. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I definitely don't. And if they go knight there, we can actually just kick it because we've got lots of defenders of this pawn. I think. No, we can't. No, because knight takes. Then they've got the bishop. I forgot about the bishop right at the back. A little sniper. Oh, so they decide to take. Do we take with knight? I don't think we take with knight. Do we take with knight? It's not the worst. They've got nothing to kick it with. And I can always just push that. Yeah, I think we can take with the knight, you know. And I think that's not the worst for us. We're threatening to pick up this pawn. Although we are getting kicked with the rook straight after. Because the queen and the other knight. I did that the wrong way around. The queen and the knight are covering the e8 square. But, okay, that's interesting. I really, really want to do bishop f4 now. That looks delicious. Surely that's a no-brainer. We're looking to take the g-pawn. They do have actually knight there. Yeah. Ooh. Maybe I'm not such a big fan. Maybe that was a bit of a boo-boo. I don't want to play G. Although push, I take the knight. Ooh, maybe that wasn't the best move. I still want to do that. And we can actually retreat the bishop, to be fair. Because we got two defenders. But we can't really go anywhere useful, unfortunately. Especially because the knight's hitting us with a tempo. Drop the bishop back. Yeah, I'm a bit stuck here. I think probably just drop the bishop back. Although we could go back like there. BD2. Are we still threatening out? Not particularly. Yeah, I was a bit quick with bishop f4. Let's drop back and we'll take inward. Outward, sorry. Or do we want to take inward? Taking in's probably safer, actually, now that I think about it. We're getting kicked away. Oh, they're trading. Happy days, surely. Happy days. We're hitting that, we're hitting that. Surely that's just a mistake. They have bishop there. But, what's that really doing? You go for that. That means we're up a pawn, surely. Let's not be too hasty. Let's be hasty. Biggest hypocrite going. I say maybe we go there. That could be quite nice. Give back the pawn. Hit the bishop. And if they try to kick us out, we're covering the rook still. And when they take... What, they go rook there? Or rook there? I don't think it's much use holding on to the pawn, to be fair. We're looking at getting back in there. And the knight's still covering this square, so they can't really defend it. Other than, I guess, there, yeah. But still, they're getting kicked about with... Knight there, maybe? Because we can always go rook there and hit them. Our bishop drops back. No, well, then we're hitting that. Ooh, I think we got to give back the pawn. I think we got to give back the pawn and try play for an advantageous endgame. Yeah. I'm not too bothered about c4, I don't think, because we could always move something over to hit. Or we could try undermine them. I don't think that's as strong as it looks. Let's go rook d1. Oh, it maybe would have been better. No, I don't think that's right. We could potentially look at knight there as well. And look for some tactics along these lines. Yeah. And then we're looking to go knight there as well and just hit that as well. I think that's alright. The more advanced I think we make this pawn, if we can isolate it, the weaker it is. We just got to be careful it's not too advanced. Really? Now that seems like a waste of a move. A rather important move as well. And we go rook there. And the bishop's no longer got its seat. So, what do we know about bishops in the endgame? We know bishops can only hit one colour ever. Okay. And we know that a bishop on its own colours is called a bad bishop. Now that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. but it means they have no attacking chances. Which in this scenario is very good, especially if we can trade off the rooks. So basically it's a 2-result game if we can get these rooks traded off and we don't go down any pawns. Would I like to go f3? Am I bothered about getting kicked? Go there. Let's play f3. We're looking for g4. And it also means I think it's safe to stick everything on dark squares. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think we can go knight there. Can we? Or we could just double up and try to go for the trade. Get rooks there, covering that with the knight there as well. Although the knight's not there for long, and now it's getting kicked. Ooh. What do we do? I think the king's coming in there, which could be really annoying. We could trade off one and then stick the rook there. That could be alright. And then try to get some play with the knight. Problem is we're very stuck for squares. Trades, there, pawn there. We're sort of killing our own knight a bit. A lot, really. We would have to go there. And to be fair, they're going to struggle covering that. But then the bishop can come in and hit the knight. So maybe we'd have to go there. After there. Or we trade. Takes g4. And if the rook decides to come in, we go there. Takes g4. Bishop comes in, knight takes. Pawn takes, rook drops back, push there. Rook there. King there. Oh, you just take, I guess. Yeah. And you're playing, what, a pawn up? Okay. I think we go for that, maybe. We can always sneak round and do that. Let's play g4. And if takes, we swing. We do a little swing. It would be annoying having to trade off the knight. It's probably more drawn if they go bishop d3, because I think we're sort of forced to trade off unless we go hunting. But I don't think it quite works because our knight's a bit dead there. It's covered quite nicely. Yeah. I'd like one more move, you know. It's really that can't be right. You want to go bishop there? Maybe I'll just play a3. Stop any shenanigans. I've still got rook e2. Oh, you're checking me. Alright, big man. Alright, who do you think you are, pal? Who do you think you are? We block. And then we take with knight. And this seems almost infinitely better. We're still looking at bishop takes if there, because our king's so much closer now. I mean, you know, 1 square, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's in terms of a pass pawn almost promoting, like, it's infinitely closer. Yeah. Okay, let's get this knight doing stuff. Do you play g3, give it a square? I'm worried about the... Am I worried about that? No, let's play g3. Get the knight some squares. Get it a bit more active. Yeah, continue with the plan. Continue with the plan. Ooh. Ooh, that's a good move. Ooh, can we counter-attack? Can we counter-attack? That's wild. No, we can't. Because the bishop covers that. Wow, that's a really good move. Oh, I didn't see that. No. That's a really... I might have to trade off the exchange here. Which I did not want to do at all. So takes. Rook goes there. At least the knight can cover. And the rook's semi-trapped. But then our king activity is just going down the drain. I think that might be the best choice. Best course of action. Ah, such a shame. Such a shame. They've got so much time as well. Whoa. What? Surely we're fine with that. Surely we're fine with that. There. Rook check there. Yeah, surely we're fine with that. I think they've just let us off there. I think they have actually just let us off there. I don't think they've calculated that right. That's more than a mouse slip. Yeah. And then we can drop the knight back. And actually this rook's getting trapped. Almost. Which is really cool. But we can keep it there. We can keep everything there. They're going to have to break free. Cool. That's quite cool. I like that. It might be a draw after that. Threatening to take. They're going to check again. And then we drop back. I think that could be drawn. And I would take that, I think. Or... yeah, I think that's drawn. Or if we go there... No, because they've got that. And that wins a piece. If we go there... that wins a piece. But if we go there... then that... that... we're still threatening to take that. check, king there. What's your move? I don't think you have any. We're threatening to take that. We can keep the rook on here. Yeah, I think they're really messed up there. I think they've seriously miscalculated that. Which is great for us, because I think we're getting at least a draw here. Unless we make another blunder. But that was a really subtle one, though. I quite like that for them. That was a good... yeah, it's very tempting for me to move my knight there, because I've got very little room. Yeah, you check, and I think we agree to a draw. Hopefully. Or a repetition at least, which is a draw, but still. I don't think I've got else while I'm here. Oh, I could go there. But then same thing, and like he's threatening to take the rook. I have to check, so we've got to drop the knight back again. But at least it was covering that, but still, don't make a difference. Yeah, and then we repeat moves. At least with this, I'm making my own sort of threats. I don't think they're gonna want to repeat moves though. To be fair, like. And the good thing, if they go for the check as well, they've got 2 pieces under attack. So they're losing out big time. Yeah, this should be sealed. Ooh, we got off lucky there. Definitely got let off lucky. These endgames just so complicated, especially if you've got like not much room. Wow, they decide to play on. What? They decide to play on. Wow. Well, I mean, takes. King there. Because obviously, if rook takes, then we've got a check there. But then, yeah, we've got no knight blocking. I think knight takes and then king there, maybe. We're definitely getting that with the king then. If they go there, we've got like rook there. And it's still looking nice. I think, yeah, their hubris has gotten the better of them. And now we definitely have the advantage. If they can, I'd rather them take that. Oh, yeah. No, I don't think that's quite good for you, pal. I think it's better if they go rook g1 there. Just so I don't have g2. And I'd probably have to let them take that. Well, I guess I've got that. And then... yeah, but then I'm not threatening to take that anymore. Do I take that? Yeah, I think now's the time to take it. Well, we can. Now, see, they had a win. They had a draw. And now they're potentially losing. I know a pawn isn't necessarily lost in a king-rook endgame, but still, they got to be feeling pretty unhappy with that. F4 maybe, stopping any of that. Our king's close to that, so that's all good. Stops these two being necessarily weak. They can't attack that, and it's stopping the king coming in any closer really as well. Maybe b3, although that's giving the rook some activity. Yeah. Maybe then we bring that across. Don't need to go there. They push. Or do we push ours? Counter push. They're not getting in this way, I don't think. Maybe we can push F5 and just sort out these doubled pawns, free up our rook a bit. We're looking to push G4 afterwards to support it. Because our extra pawn's on this side, so we ideally need to focus on that side. Now I think we go C2 here. We're hitting the rook. And we're threatening to trade off rooks as well. So we have takes then. Takes and then rook there. It's quite nice. There. Takes. 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 Yeah. And we get the extra pawn. So we're another pawn up basically. Or we're getting that one. But I'd prefer to get this one. So it supports whatever's going on there. And this, I think 2 pawns is surely enough. I think we can push that. Just boot the king away. We got to be careful of checks. But I think we're fine. Yeah, keep booting the king away. And let's make a hole for ourselves. I think. Just so they don't have repetition. And we just got to play this super slowly. We're up 2 pawns. One's a clear passer. And ideally we're just trading this off and picking up something else here for king and pawns. They can't do anything. They're going to have to get their king there. And we just keep going up and up. These checks don't scare me. In fact, you're wasting time getting your king there because you need those moves. Because I'm getting tempos on you all the time here. And this is, yeah, in fact, this could just be promoted, I think. And then we have the same sequence. Beautiful. Now, if you guys don't know how to promote a pawn when your rook's in front and your enemy's rook is behind, it's super easy, but super important that you know. And basically, you just have to give a check. And the king's doing exactly the wrong thing. I can show you afterwards in the analysis. But yeah. So we could check, but that's going there and then promote, and then we're just trading off. But do we want to get out of it? We're trading a pawn with check here. Ooh, now that's just a bad move. I think. Can we take that? Do we check? Let's take that. At least now we've got connected pawns. If they take the rook, that's a blunder. They've got to take the king. Yeah. I'm going... Check. Surely keep the pawn. They needed to take first. And this is looking extremely nice for me. Yes, yeah. And then if a rook comes back, yeah, we can go there even and then push this. and our king's walking with it. They're going to try to come behind, but that's why we need to get the king in front so we can go in front. There we go. Yeah, I think we push c4 here, and then the king can come to b5, and then like literally this could be pre-moved. Probably not by me, but by somebody this could be pre-moved. I mean, there's probably some traps they could do maybe to win a rook, but if it's a pre-move thing, but you know, it's a no-brainer. That's what I'm trying to get say. That's what I'm trying to get across. You know, you don't have to think about it. King's got this pawn here to block it off. King's covering these two. Rook's covering that. You know, it's you can't cover both things. We want to get this to act as a barrier here, but for now that will work. And it's just slow, making sure everything's connected, making sure everything's defended, and then you'll get there eventually. And this guy has to be not very happy because he had a completely winning position. Yeah. You thought I don't even know what that was trying to do. There's no stalemate. Do you think I was going to pre-move something? I don't know. I don't know. Resigned. Yeah. That's lucky. I'm not going to lie, that's lucky. But we played a clinical endgame, so we're happy with that. Let's do a quick review. 87.2 versus 81.7. And you can see how, well, you guys can't see, but we were definitely lost there. Then at 85% endgame. Good game from both players, I think. Not to pat myself on the back, alright, but they played really solid as well. So this opening's good. It didn't like there, but that's just inaccuracy. It can be forgiven. I said it like d4, but I'm not a big fan of that. And then you've got the typical knight c2 idea, but I think that was just too early. All inaccuracies. I'm fine with inaccuracies, especially because I don't really know this that much. It's not something I particularly study. But yeah, I'm fine with that. And our takes is good. Oh, it liked a4 there to support the bishop. What about a6 though? So a4, a6. Did it want takes? Bishop d3. Now that's weird. I guess maybe just supporting pushes. I don't know. That'll be some theory or something. Not that anyone studies this position. And he wanted d3 there. I wasn't a fan. I felt d3's a bit, you know, it's a certain position you get with d3, and it's not one I really wanted to play this game. I wanted to break through on the e-file, really. But, I mean, I ended up playing it anyway, because I had to, I think. And then, yeah, you push, and then the queen's there to support it as well. Yeah, I knew f4 was not a very good move after I played it. Just the knight h5 is just killing. So I'm guessing you want it wants to play h3 just to stop that and then give you an escape square for the bishop, which is quite cool. Yeah, takes inwards, best move. Yeah, and this endgame is plus 0.5, so it's practically even. We've got slightly better chances just for the bishop versus knight, and our rook's already quite developed, so yeah. And you can see we're up a pawn, but the computer's not even saying we're up a pawn's worth value, because it's probably going to be drawn, especially if they can trade off our knight for their bishop. And we just gave them that anyway, which he says is fine, but not ideal. It wanted knight to e1, but that just seems to disconnect everything, really, just for the sake of holding onto a pawn. So I didn't go for it. And then, yeah. And then we see knight f4. We saw how entombed our knight got there. And it's much happier on d5. Which we figured out By force, really, after some trappy moves. Yeah, it takes. And then it liked G4. Yeah, it liked G4. Yeah. 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 Yeah, and that's the blunder there. And this is dead drawn. Oh, it wanted rook there, and I guess you repeat moves. Rook E1. And then I guess you just shuffle if you need to. In fact, I bet you it says shuffle. Whoa, why are you saying that? Why are you saying King E3? You're lying to me. You're lying to me. What's it doing? There we go. Instead, you go rook E1, rook D2, rook E1, rook D1. Yeah, you just shuffle them. King E3, it's saying you can do at some point, but I think it's the same sort of thing. Except you don't have control of the E1 square anymore, which is interesting. But you still have rook there if the rook decides to come that way. So yeah, it's dead drawn. And then you can see they decided to not go for it. And that shot back up to even, which we sort of knew because of the repetition. And then they decide to not go for the repetition either. Oh, it's saying king to e3, which is slightly better because we can then go knight takes, and then the king's, which is basically what we got, but in a dubious move order. Yeah, oh, it's saying that's the best actually. Wow. Count me wrong. Well. And then, yeah, that's sort of where he slipped up, and I think it just compounds from there, really. It wasn't, I wasn't quite sure what to play here. I guess c4, yeah, you're pushing your advantage. It stops the king coming in as well. But yeah, that check I wasn't a big fan of. And then you get to come here, and then, yeah, we knew that. Oh, rook e4 holds on to the... yeah, that's quite nice. I like that. Yeah. That's really nice. Rook e4 holds it. That's really smart, because you're stopping any of my pushes there, and you're stopping me taking that while covering that, which is really nice. Wow. Beautiful. But they didn't, and then we just bang, 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 box out the king, and then they did a ton of moves that aren't getting the king across, and we can see that there. And then so this is what I'll show you how to promote the pawn, basically, because it's actually quite cool. So the king needs to stay here, basically. And the reason for that is, if they try to come across and you're like that, and it's like, say you stay there or something, you basically have rook there. And if they try to take this pawn, then you go there, and you're winning the rook for the pawn. And if obviously they don't take it, then you're pushing and promoting, and then there. So they have to stay. They either have to get to the pawn, or stay on the these two squares, basically, so they can cover the back rank, or not back rank, but cover the side file, and then coming around and checking them. Which is, I mean, I didn't learn that for a long time, and now I found it so beautiful that you know, because you wouldn't expect you to be able to threaten promotion. You would expect to always be locked in front of it. But there's just really nice tactics. And obviously, if the king goes anywhere else, you have a check, and then you promote. But this coming round and skewering, it's just so nice. I found it so beautiful first time I saw it. So let's get back to the game. And then, yeah, we do that. And then they never took the pawn as well, which is super weird to me. Because I just keep my threats on the board. And then, yeah, this is super clean. Playing it safe. Might not be engine, but it's playing it safe. And I'm not even sure what they were thinking with rook a6. Might as well just resign. But anyway, super close game. Super lucky. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like if you liked. Please subscribe if you really liked. And I'll catch you guys all tomorrow. Bye-bye.